Welcome to the Breakdown. I'm your host, Diane Rember, avid reader, award winning literary blogger, and the founder of Diamond's Literary World, which is my footprint in the literary industry. Today, I want to talk to you about a book that is very touching. The name of the book is Please Save Me Before It's Too Late by Lady Lissa. Um, and the name of the author is spelled Lissa. Now, this book was recommended to me by a book buddy, Lenika Winfield, so I do thank her very much in observance of Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And I feel like this author has a lot to share when it comes to domestic violence. A lot of her books focus on that, and so you will be hearing me talk more and more about Lady Lissa about her books. Excuse me. So let's get into Please Save Me Before It's Too Late. Um, there is a couple, Solange and Demarcus. The opening scene nearly ripped my heart out of my chest. I don't want to give it away. I want you guys to read it. Just know that domestic violence is real. Here you have this woman who's screaming, and everyone around can hear what's going on, but no one wants to get involved simply because of who the abuser is. No one wants any problems with your Marcus. And so I won't tell you the outcome of the prologue because that in and of itself, like I said, nearly ripped my heart out of my chest. So the book opens up with Solange. She is in college and she meets Demarcus, and she doesn't want to date an athlete. But he kind of woos her. He wears her down. They start dating. Upon graduation, Demarcus is signed to the New England Patriots. So that's like a win-win for everybody. And so he proposes to Solange. Lo and behold, I'm not sure if it's the rookie pressure, but he starts putting his hands on her. He starts controlling her from day one. Again, I'm not going to go into details, but just know that there were a lot of signs and symptoms in this book that the author was giving you, things you could look out for if you are in a relationship and you see some of these things. These are some red flags of an abuser. And so he starts trying to control her. He isolates her, tries to isolate her from her family and friends. Doesn't want her to work. He wants her to be there, his beck and call. And when he's having a rough day, the beatings begin. Again, I don't want to give it away. Just know that this book will absolutely tear at your heartstrings. And I for one, I like reading books about domestic violence, and I'll tell you why. It brings me back to a place that I may have been in, in a previous life, and for those of us who have come out of it, it's look how far we have come. Oh my God, I saw some of those same signs and ignored them. So if I look at these books, some people say, oh, I can't do it, I just can't do it, as educational purposes, and it helps me to help someone else. I can recommend this book. If you know somebody who's going through this, or if you yourself are going through this, know that there is life after. Look at me, I'm here. There's so many others who have gone through toxic relationships, and they're still here to this day. My other cause and other platform is still standing, 247, and that's where I try to encourage people who have been in a toxic relationship and let them know that there is life afterwards. So and it was not by accident that I put on, black women are strong, we're confident, we're so many different things. We don't have to take the abuse. Men, you don't either. But we hear more stories about women. And let's face it, up against a man. A lot of times, a man is going to be, he looks for someone he can control both mentally and physically. The bodies are made different. And so that's what we saw here. you know um Thankfully, Solange's mother fought for her. She fought for her like she knew something was going on. And she stood up to Demarcus, like, you're not gonna be beating on my daughter. You know what I mean? But Solange took as many victims do. Take the side of your abuser, because you just have that little inkling that they're going to change. You have that hope that they're going to change. And so I'm not going to tell you the end of the book. Just know that, oh God, when I got to the end and I saw what happened, I was like, oh gosh, she doesn't need this right now. She so doesn't need this right now, because she was just at the point where she wanted to leave him. So I don't normally tell you guys, but there is a part two, and I'm going to read part two and come back and give you my thoughts on that one as well. But please, please, please go pick up Please Save Me Before It's Too Late. I promise you, it's a tearjerker. Okay, so until next time, I thank you guys so much for keeping up with me and my causes, following me with my themes for the month. I thank you for just taking the time to watch the video and leaving your comments. I will link the link to the book in the comment section. If you have any questions, if you need advice, please feel free to drop it in the comment section. Or if this is too much of a private or public platform, please inbox me and I will just be a listening ear if that's what you need me to be. Until next time, guys, thank you for reading. Thank you for watching the video. Happy reading and be blessed.